Traditional counseling is when you go in and see a counselor 1 hour or 50 minutes, and then you go through the week with no support, and then you come back and you try to recapture what you had done the previous week. The problem is with the 1 hour a week counseling is that all through this week, when they're not supported, they didn't make enough progress that first week.
Most people who come have been to counseling for, numerous counselors, and they never made any progress. They keep on having the same issues, they keep on having the same arguments about the same subjects that never go away.
We didn't want to do marriage counseling that way because it was so ineffective. We wanted to develop the intensive program where people come day after day in a row for either 3 days in a row, 4 days, or 5 days in a row.
We work all day long with the couple, and they work even their lunch hours spent working, and then we send them home back to the hotel with another couple of hours of work to do in the evening.
We don't spend a lot of time going over past conflicts like what she said, what he said. That never moves a couple from A to B. It is focusing on immediately turning things around, focusing on solutions.
It's the therapist and the couple, period. And it's the therapist and couple talking about the couple's issues, not general issues. We just focus in on the hurts that they bring to us and then construct solutions so they can leave having answers to the problems and not have to keep on reliving it over and over.
Most couples have the same 5 to 8 conflicts over and over and over. And that's because none of those 5 to 8 issues ever got resolved.
We believe that when there's a conflict, that conflict should be able to have a beginning, a middle, and an end. Problem is, unless people know how to do that, know how to resolve conflicts, it doesn't have an end.
85% of the couples who come to us are dealing with infidelity. It's just an epidemic. And so a usual scenario is one spouse wants to come and heal the marriage, and usually that's the offending spouse. The other spouse, the betrayed spouse, doesn't want to come. They're through, they're out of there, they're gone. They've been hurt so badly that they don't even want to try to recover. Yet they come anyway.
The first part of our sessions, we meet with each couple or each spouse separately. And so we have a chance to really get to know them a little bit, to know how to really interact with them. So it's, waiting to see exactly how that first half hour, that first hour shapes up allows us to then start from there.
We teach couples how to communicate about their issues. If we started talking about their issues in the way they have usually spoken about them, we'll get the same result. So before we jump in to working on their issues, we first need to teach couples how a new way to communicate about the problems.
We believe very strongly that it's impossible to feel loved if you don't feel understood. So one of our primary goals is when a couple leaves, that each of them feels understood by each other.
Because we're interested in lasting change, we offer 6 months of free phone counseling after couples leave. We want to be there after couples leave. They've got a lot of changing to do, and we don't want them to go back home and slip into old habits. That's what people come to us for, is not just some fine-tuning for their marriage, but to rescue them where they are.